Yes.
This, the wonderful land which was earlier known as Tanganyika, exploration was done by Dr. David Livingstone. He was the first missionary come doctor, more of a doctor who came in search of offering his services to the people as he had known who had not been getting medical aid. And he did exploration. And today we are at Bagamoyo.
Yeah.
Bagamoyo. For the first time in last 3 days, I have pronounced it correctly.
Yeah.
We came to Bagamoyo for doing Kaizen with Tanzania Revenue Authority. And there is a wonderful resort by the name Dr. Livingstone Club. As we went to the Port Authority, a very active office, full of activity, collecting revenue for Tanzanian government. There are no fancies of the building. The staircase is narrow, but the people are spirited. And that's where, while returning from there, we saw, Akash and myself, we saw the place where Dr. David Livingstone first landed. And this Bagamoyo is a name, and the meaning of it is broken heart. Broken heart, how it has taken this name. This is a place from where the British colonialists captured the local people from Tanganyika and made slaves of them, made bonded labor, put them into ships at the lowermost level of the hull, tied them down with chains and locks, and transported them to far places like Mauritius, which is also part of the African continent. And the Britishers took them there to their advantage to work in the sugarcane fields. The people in Bagamoyo, the people in Tanganyika, which became Tanzania on the merger of Zanzibar and the mainland of Tanganyika, and it became Tanzania. The founder of Tanzania of the modern times he is known as Baba, mean the senior man, Dr. Julius Nyerere. He is the most respected person. He is the one who saw a vision for the people of Tanganyika, which later became Tanzania, that they can be on their own. Tanzania is very rich in its mineral wealth, including gold. You would be amazed, because that's what we have come to know, that copper is a byproduct when you take out gold. It was very amazing. The people of Tanzania are very hardworking, industrious, and intelligent. I did not see, nor Akash saw, in last 3 days of working where we come for sharing with them the Kaizen tool. Very simple, unassuming, with a very extra special touch of humorousness. None of them is wearing any mask of the stress of life. Their life here is serving for the people of Tanzania. And they try and do their best. The local people who live on madafu. In India, madafu means the green coconut. They live on the local beef, the local goat. And a wonderful thing that we heard besides the talk of people is the humming of birds. Right from 6 o'clock in morning till 3 in morning, 6 in morning to 3 morning next day, they hardly take a rest of 2-3 hours. And you just have to turn your ear to them and you are absolutely in heaven. I do not know what heaven is, nor I have seen it, but I have seen the wonder of nature. As we walk along these sands, I am reminded of when we go out of this world, we'll be leaving our footprints on the sands of time. But here, before we leave our footprints, nature has created algae. This algae, which you can see, which is in green color, is a rich source of protein. And I have come to know that this algae is processed and converted into tablets and is given as a nutrient to astronauts. The wonderful thing that we saw are the fisher folk. They are very wonderful and small canoes. And they go out deep into the sea. They earn their living. As you can see here, there's a ship with a sail. That's probably the largest, but the smallest is a small canoe into which is barely 6 feet in length, 1.5 feet in width, and 2 fisher folk sit in it, and they go deep into the sea, catch the fish, and come and sell it on the mainland. As yesterday we were there at the Port Authority, as we see in other parts of the world, people will come and sell potato crisps, roasted peanuts. They came with a small dish made out of the local seaweed into which they had kept the fish, and they were trying to sell that fish to people. And that probably, I do not know what is the taste of fish, but that probably is the freshest fish which anybody can get. And I requested Akash, please go ahead and enjoy it. Well, that has been our journey. We've been here for last 3 days, and the members of Tanzania Revenue Authority came along with us all the way from Dar es Salaam, which is a 2 hours drive. And sitting here, they learned Kaizen from us. And see, as I talk of Kaizen, I also see the Kaizen made by nature. In the midst of grey sand, you can see here the wonderful green algae. What a combination, my friend, what a combination. A dull grey and a bright green. And I think even a human being could not have been ever able to conceive of this, but it's a Mother Nature who created. We're walking along far away from the normal seashore, and this is a piece of sand which is going deep inside, right up to the sea level. That means from shore, where at the time of tide, water comes up to there. Here we are allowed by nature to go deep inside. So I always feel, whether we welcome each other or not, but nature welcomes us to come as near to it as possible. And we, human beings, at many places, have spoiled nature. The best things in life come free. Nature comes free. Colors come free. Fresh breeze comes free. I enjoyed your fresh breeze, cool breeze. I'm not criticizing, but as compared to Bombay, whose environment has been polluted. You can see in Bombay the wrappers of chocolates, ice cream cones, bhel, pani puri, and whatnot. And here, look at this shore. You bet you can't find a piece of any environmental pollution done by anybody over here. Because many times, people in this world, and even Dr. David Livingstone was told, that it's this black color which is very sinister. And Dr. David Livingstone said that this is where I'm going to work. This is a place which is bright. And that's what I see. What Dr. David Livingstone saw 150 years ago, even today, the people in Tanzania do not pollute the seashore where they work, where they enjoy. At the far end, I have seen people, after having caught their fish during daytime, are making efforts to recreate themselves. And the simplest form of recreation is, I see in the 35 young youth, including some muzees like me. In Swahili, muzee means a senior man, an old man. But here is a young old man, Rajan, a young old man. People of all these ages are playing football, a wonderful way of reaching out to sky. And I am reminded of what Swami Vivekananda had said. And he said, you can be nearer to God by playing football than through the study of Gita. And that is what I am realizing today, that instead of just running after dry spiritualism, if we are able to relate with each other with a playing instrument like a football, that will bring us more of spirituality, more of respect, more of working together, more of cooperation. Oh my God, the way we came, walked all along, we almost come, and we just have to walk few more steps and we'll be inside the waters of this huge, huge sea. And I'm proud to say, being an Indian, and I have no hesitation, that these are the waters of the Indian Ocean.
Yes, yes.
So that's my travelogue for today. I do not know whether you have liked it, but that came out as my personal expression. And finally I say, the nearer we go to sea, the sea goes on widening as if there is no end to it. But if we are at a distance, we never know what sea is. So let's go near to nature and brighten our life. Thank you very much. The local time here is 5 minutes past 6 in Bagamoyo, that is in Tanzania. In India, it would be, what do I say, 8:35, 8:40. And if you go to America, perhaps the other side of the world, it may be something like 11 or 10:30 in the morning. Well, these are the time zones created by man. God never created zones, and we need to merge with the boundaryless nature created by God for all of us. And let's be grateful for all this. Thank you very much, and see you in time to come.
Thank you so much. That was Sensei Rajen San. Thank you, Rajen San, for giving the wonderful commentary, wonderful note and introduction of the place called Bagamoyo, which means broken heart. And that touches my heart.
Sure.
The name given has a deep, deep meaning in it. And as Rajen San said, that there were slaves which were deported from here, and that is the shore from where they were sent to other countries like Mauritius and Western world to work as slaves.
Right.
Yeah. What you see in front of you is Zanzibar.
Yes.
We are standing like 2-hour drive from Dar es Salaam, north of Dar es Salaam, 60 kilometers north of Dar es Salaam, which is the capital of Tanzania, and we are standing at the shore of Indian Ocean. What you see in front of you, which is behind me, is the resort where we are staying, where we are placed. It is called Dr. Livingstone Resort. Dr. Livingstone Malaika Resort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malaika means angel. And we see in front of us a few young people who are playing football. Yeah. Yesterday, as Rajan San mentioned, we visited the local port authorities.
Right.
We visited the office.
Yes.
The building was built in early
1895.
1895, late 1800s.
Yeah.
And the condition of the building is worth watching. You need to watch it.
Yeah.
You need to experience it personally to feel the pain what the slaves felt.
Yes.
And right now I can say I feel connected to the nature,
Yes.
to this beautiful natural setting set up by God
See,
himself.
Akash, you can see here that there's a black floating cloud full
Yes.
of water,
Yeah.
and its reflection is appearing in the wonderful sea here.
Correct. It's the rainy season here.
Yeah.
The rainy season last year for 3 months, which just started. By June it will be ending. We are here in May. Yeah? We plan to come here back to Tanzania in July.
As the authorities of Tanzania Revenue Authority, with whom we concluded a 2-day sensitization program on Kaizen, they're very eager, and they said, we want you to come back.
Yes.
Coming back to nature, I can see that there is water in the clouds above and there is water in the sea below.
Yeah.
And we are in between.
Yeah.
We are in between. What a wonderful feeling it is.
Yes. The only difference, the water down below is salty. It's sea water, and up
True.
there is
True.
natural rainwater.
And it's amazing, Akash. We have enjoyed and seen that as we are driving from Dar es Salaam up to here.
Yes.
Right, all along the line.
Yes.
As we saw left and right, the scenery, the coconut trees,
It's
the
awesome.
plantains,
Yes.
the mango trees, it's absolutely ditto.
Yes.
Same as you can see in India.
Yes. The only difference what I found here,
Yes.
the madafu, the local coconut,
Yeah.
is much more tastier than what we find in India.
Oh, sure.
It was very refreshing, and I'm very glad to share with all of you that we'll be having madafu right after this nice, refreshing walk.
And any time, it would be a better choice compared to a Coke or a Pepsi.
True. Very well said. With that note,
You can see a crab here.
yes.
He has left this world. The remains are only there. The remains are there.
Yes.
And perhaps somebody will come, some insects will come to feed and to enjoy the crab. And as is said in the olden scriptures, Jivo Jivati Jivanam, the life goes on, the life continues by surviving on some other life.
Very well said, Rajan San. Thank you so much for the wonderful note.
Yes.
And with that note, we'll take your leave
Yeah.
and we'll come back very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice time. Bye.
So we thank all of you who are watching. Thank you from Tanzania, Bagamoyo. Signing off. Thank you.